Today we're doing a hot tub removal here in Kingsport, and maybe you're watching this video thinking about doing it yourself. Well, this is the video for you. I'm going to show you our method, how Kraken Junk Removal hauls away a big giant hot tub, and I'll show you some tips along the way. But maybe you're a homeowner in the Tri-Cities and you said, you know what, I don't want to fool around with it. I don't have the time, the energy, or the desire to do it myself. Well, give Kraken Junk Removal a phone call today. We'd love to help you with it. We have all the tools, the knowledge, and the experience to get the job done right. We've done this for a number of years. We've removed a number of hot tubs, so you can trust us with your hot tub removal needs. And you'll want to watch this video too, so we'll give you some insight into how we actually remove these giant hot tubs and show you what it's like. Now, if you're thinking about doing it yourself, these can be a bear, guys, because you're dealing with heavy material. You'll need specialized tools. You'll need a truck. You'll need a trailer. You may even need a four-wheel drive, depending on where you decide to take it in the Tri-Cities. So the cost can quickly add up. You know, you need the right blades for the saws that you use. And like I said, if you don't have a truck, you know, you may need to rent a truck. That's a cost. Here's a quick look at how much space a hot tub can take up in a vehicle. So this is my 16-foot box truck, and you can see it's pretty high up already. It's pretty packed full, so hopefully this helps you visualize what you might need to haul it away. And if you don't have a trailer, you may need to make multiple trips to the landfill. So these can be a lot of work. So if you're inexperienced, it's always best that you defer to an experienced company like Kraken Junk Removal that can do it safely and efficiently. So I'll show you what this hot tub looks like, even though you've kind of already seen it. The customer said he had a leak at the hot tub down here at the bottom, and he says he has a basement below here, and he said he had some leaks going down in the basement. Figured it was from the hot tub, and he did measure it. It's 9 feet by 9, so we got the steps, we got the cover to remove. So what are the steps involved in removing a hot tub like this? Well, the first thing is you want to assess the job and first see if it's something you can even do yourself. For instance, this job, you can see here, it's on the back deck, and that's a good 4 feet off the ground. The customer does have some plants, yes, they're dead, obviously, that we have to be mindful of. We have an option to go that way, downhill, or we can go this way. It's somewhat ground level, and you determine that, you'll then want to make your area, your work area, safe and clear. So at Kraken Junk Removal, we'll always make sure we move all of the furniture out of the way, and then we'll return it back to its original place once we are done. Step number 2 is you need to have your hot tub disconnected by a licensed, trained electrician. So at Kraken Junk Removal, we are not electricians, so we always defer that to the customer. It's a win-win for everybody. It makes sure that the hot tub's disconnected safely, that there's no fires, nothing like that happens, doesn't damage the customer's home, and then it keeps us safe. So like I said, it's a win-win for everybody, and it's a minimal cost to have an electrician come out. It's not that much money, so we always recommend that. After you get the hot tub disconnected, you'll want to drain the hot tub. So you can use a pump. You can drain it if the hot tub allows it. You can drill a hole in the bottom or the side if you need to get the remaining water out. But speaking of electricity real quick, you have electricity coming into the house, so you'll have a breaker down in your basement that has a switch for your hot tub, and then you'll have a breaker out here that has a switch as well for the hot tub. So I'm not going to mess with that right now, but after you get all the hot tub disconnected and you get it drained and you get your work area cleared, you do want to have all your tools handy and on site. So I'll go over some of the tools. So you definitely want a broom to sweep up everything. We got sledgehammer just in case we need to break apart anything. These are the blades you'll want to use. You'll want to use these Diablo Demo Demon blades that have the carbide teeth. This is a 3-pack. They're about $35. They didn't have the 12-inch blade, so we had to go with the 9-inch. So you'll want to use those. We recommend a corded Sawzall just because they're stronger than your battery-powered ones, and you don't have to worry about batteries dying. We got a breaker bar to get under the hot tub and lift it if we need to. Those always come in handy along with a crowbar to pry stuff open. And we like to use the loppers to cut apart the tubing. And it's always good to have backups of everything, guys. So we got a second saw, second pair of loppers. If you are going battery operated, nothing wrong with it. Make sure you have a battery. And I do have my battery operated Sawzall, like I said. So we got 3 Sawzalls. Next, we got extension cords to connect the saws to an outlet. And we got in this bag is a circular saw. Then we got our tool bag with all our miscellaneous tools. And then inside here, we got our drills. And definitely want gloves. You'll definitely want a mask. If you have a respirator, that's always preferable. I couldn't find mine, so we're just going to be going with this mask, which is okay. So when you're cutting up a hot tub like this, the fiberglass can get everywhere. It can get into your eyes. You'll want safety goggles. It can get into your respiratory system. You don't want that. Breathing that stuff in is not good for your health. Gloves to protect your hands because this stuff can get sharp. You're dealing with sharp fiberglass, possibly metal. Don't know what's inside, so be safe. If you're on the fence about it and you don't think you can handle it, again, give Kraken Junk Removal a call. We love these jobs. We love helping out our customer. They're always thrilled with the results to not have to worry about the hot tub and not have to look at it anymore. So it's always a good feeling. We like helping out our customers with jobs like this because, like I said, this is a big, giant hot tub. So a couple options. We could lift this up. We could put it on rollers and roll it, but we got the birdhouse here and we got some yard lights down here. There's pots and stuff here. I don't want to scrape up her ground, her bricks, or damage. I know they're dead, but I don't want to damage her lawn. Again, it's not my house, so I have to assume they want to keep it as is. So we will have to cut this hot tub up. But we got, like I said, we got all the tools here. We got the hot tub there. So now it's nothing to it but to do it. So let me go ahead and show you how Kraken Junk Removal removes a hot tub. Before you get to the hot tub, you'll want to first remove all the accessories, such as your step, the cover, and anything else you have. So we'll set that right there. We'll go ahead and grab this box. We'll grab the net over here. Some of these pool essentials. We might be able to donate these, we'll see. But for now, we'll just take that out on the dolly. Stack these. Let's get this net. And we'll throw that over there. After everything's disconnected and drained, you're going to take off this skirt that goes around the hot tub because you want to get inside and you want to be able to see what's going on, and you'll want to cut out the pump. Sometimes there's multiple pumps in there, and you can, go screw by screw and take it off. Or what you can do is once you get one of these panels off, you can usually get like a crowbar or a pry bar up in there, and you can start prying these out. So once you get the skirt off, what you're going to want to do is take out these motors, the pumps. Sometimes there can be about 3-4 of them or so, but opening it up like this allows us to look at the inside, see what's going on. And if you can avoid, which is hard, but if you can avoid cutting as much of the foam as you can, that's always best, because it can make a mess. So we'll want to cut these braces as well, and you'll want to make sure you cut the braces that go along the rim, the perimeter of the hot tub as well. So we're doing pretty good. We got this side all out. You can see here looks like another pump over here, and you can start to see this stuff can get messy. Here's a tip: if you're unsure if it's disconnected, you can go to the control panel and push some of the buttons, but be careful, there still may be a charge. All right, we got one section out already, so let's go ahead and get this moved. And then so check it out, guys. In just an hour, we got the hot tub demoed. We just have the base here. We're gonna take it out in one piece because we don't want to make a mess. And then we just got the top, and then we just got to clean up our work area. That's it. So told you, at Kraken Junk Removal, we are fast, we're efficient, we get in, we get out, so that you can get on with your day. So we're gonna take care of this base, clean up here, and I'll show you the end results once we're all finished. So we got the cover off, but you can see behind me, that's where we came from. This is where we're going. So as you can see with the branches up there, I couldn't get my truck in, and they do have a second driveway on that side, but because of the angle of the driveway and the bars, steps on my truck, I couldn't make it up. So we had to park everything down here at the road and carry it down, which it's not ideal, but that's what it takes to get the job done. That's what we do. So got the cover there. Here's a look at the truck. So this gives you an idea of what a hot tub removal job can look like. And yes, I did have some debris in there already and some junk in the back. So we're gonna go ahead and slide this cover up top. I will say, having the liftgate does make the job a lot easier, so we got that going for us. So it's an added benefit to using Kraken Junk Removal. So we got the tools, we got the truck necessary to handle any size hot tub you have. So let's get this thrown in the truck, let's get out of here, let's call it a day. All right, we are all done, guys. Let me go ahead and show you the finished results. Before, we had the leaking hot tub here. As you can see, it's no longer there. We got everything all swept up for the customer. There's no more debris, no more foam laying around. Normally we would pull back the rug, but due to the water, we didn't want to ruin their rug, so we try to keep the customer in mind, all their belongings and everything. We don't want to get them damaged. Put back the chairs, put back the planters. So we can get with the customer now and collect payment. So if you're in the Tri-Cities and you need a hot tub removal, give Kraken Junk Removal a phone call today, 423-430-3921.